When I first moved to Panama, I thought I was going to live in a condo at the beach, but I ended up here in beautiful El Valle de Anton. Come along with me as I do monthly garden tours. Thanks for watching. I've got the Psycho Kitty sleeping outside. My cat is sleeping inside. And I'm going to go do a garden walkthrough because it's not raining. What is this bright thing in the sky? Oh my gosh, I think it's the sun. It's something we're not seeing a lot of. And the yard is very, very saturated. Welcome to the September 2024 garden tour update in El Valle de Anton, Panama. All right, we're gonna walk around. There were a couple of flowers I saw the other day that are new, and the little lizard couple might be on the hibiscus. We'll go find them and say hi. I know this was probably a pretty harmless snake. Now that I know what the eckies and the coral snakes look like, I'm not really too concerned about other snakes, but I am okay that he killed it, but then he threw it up afterwards on the patio. Couple of plants that are doing pretty well in this little corner. It's so funny how this is just bare. This one little corner where this yellow ground cover doesn't even want to cover the ground. And it's been kind of tough to get anything to grow here, but the purple fountain grass is doing well. And a couple other things that I planted from just little cuttings are doing okay. They're starting to take hold. And this is the Confederate rose that some ants had eaten all the green leaves off of it, and some new leaves are coming back. Not sure if that's going to make it, but it looks a little more promising in this corner than it did before. Bamboo is doing so well. It just loves all this rain. All these leaves in dry and windy season are gonna cover the ground. And I did read that the bamboo leaves are pretty good nutrient-wise if you wanna cut them up and put them back in the soil. So I'll probably use them as mulch. The butterfly ginger that my gardener got from the lot next door and transplanted a clump is gonna do well. I am still not sure what's gonna happen with this. It might be getting too much water, and maybe in dry season it'll start to flourish. Don't know what is going on with the Ylang Ylang. But something is eating the leaves, and I doubt it's that dragonfly. Yeah, something is eating those for sure. Maybe I'll spray it with some neem oil. When I went to the food fest in Panama City, of course, I picked up a couple of plants. The woman had plants from Cologne, and I'll put a picture of what the plant is going to look like. It's really pretty, has some nice like purplish flowers. This monstera is doing pretty well now that I ignore it. Wow, something is really eating those leaves. And this I just stuck in the ground thinking, all right, maybe it'll grow, maybe it won't. And it is, so that's nice to see. This Hoya that I got from Linda, a couple of cuttings, I mean, it's still green, so that's a good sign. I think I could probably pay a little more attention to it, maybe put some peat moss in the, oh wow, all these leaves are getting eaten. All right, it's time to do battle because something is feasting on all of these leaves. And I will find out what it is. But I did decide that it's okay to share the hibiscus with the lizards because they're cute and they're small. They can't eat that much, right? Maybe? Let's go see if they're there. Wow, it is muddy. Muddy and squishy. The plants are starting to block the compost bin, even though I've kind of given up on the compost bin for now, but I guess I can just bring it back to life whenever. All right, let's see if I can spot them. I've become pretty good at identifying them when they're on the plants. But I don't see them. Oh, I see a cricket. All right, well, I have taken video of the little lizards before, so I'll show you how cute they are. But yeah, you can see how they like to eat the leaves on the hibiscus. Look at this monster. Dombea. Which I probably should prune in order for it to flower, but I don't have the nerve to do it yet. Ah! It's muddy, slippery. All right, so I'm not gonna go this way because it's too slippery. This is the guanabana tree. It's taller than I am now. You might actually see a fruit in my lifetime. Because that is something I laugh about with that avocado tree. Check out how the bananas are developing. Got that one bunch right here. Another one right next to it. And these are those cuadrados. Pretty sure there was another one around to this other side. Oh, they fell. I guess if I'd caught it earlier, probably could have, I don't know, maybe configured them so that they could continue to grow. They will be food for some kind of animal. Oh, and I had like these things running across the roof at night. And one night I saw them and they were possums. 2 of them. I guess I could trim down the hibiscus if I just wanted to keep them lower. You know, I didn't really think that they were going to be this high. I'm not really sure what I thought, but I guess I can prune them down. I didn't realize hibiscus was so leggy. I thought it was going to be more of a compact, you know, shrubby shrub. But they're kind of long and leggy. Do you hear that water? That's the water just coming off of the property next door. I don't know. The fig. I might get brave, and at the end of rainy season, I might just do a severe pruning of those limbs and see if that can start some root growth. We will have to see. All right, here's one of these beautiful white flowers. There's a few more coming in, so I'm gonna catch them when they blossom and bring one inside. Wow, there's a lot. That's cool. And the other ones on the other side, I don't know, I think you can see it through there. It's pink. I thought it was going to be white also, but it's pink. I'm loving how lush this is looking. I just really like these colors. I think these are new since last month. They're so festive. More blossoms on the Buddha belly. Can't really see if, yeah, I'm gonna have to get under there and kind of tend to the plant that I have that it's supposed to climb up onto this metal trellis of sorts. And I have another one over here that is supposed to be climbing, but something is eating it. And I think something ate a couple of the papayas that were growing. Well, I didn't want to be that generous with the papayas. Man, these trees have gotten really tall. I definitely notice a lot more bird activity over here. We have two really pretty kind of purple peace lilies. Those are Liam's lilies. You can see how wet that middle area is. I'm not going to be able to walk through there. All right, I guess we'll go back this way. I am looking forward to dry season coming, because that's when I can actually get out and be in the garden. Oh, I noticed the other day, the green jade vine. You know, I told you my gardener made it elevated because the roots were getting too soggy, and then I was nervous that it wasn't gonna survive. It is surviving. There's new growth and it's climbing up the pole. I was very, very relieved to see that. These are things that the neighbor cat poops on that have to be cleaned. Oh my gosh, so squishy. Let's see if I can walk over here. I'm still not sure what this is, this little volunteer, but we'll let it be and see if it produces something. It's got a nice leaf. Doesn't look like a weed. Here's the papaya that they ate one or two, and now there's only two little fruits on the tree. And that is the only tree now that has fruit. Oh wow, I have to trim these. Those vines are wanting to take over. All right, I'll have to trim that back. It's funny, I had guests here that were laughing because the frogs sound like video games and the toucans sound like frogs. The toucan call, they sound like they should be a frog croaking. And then the little, other people have said that these little frogs sound like a puppy. That's it for September. Something is eating a lot of the plants, so I'll have to address that. And everything is just the ground is too wet for me to get out there and do anything. And when things start to dry up a little bit, I am going to be out here with my gloves and my shovel and a big smile. That's it for the September garden tour. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll see you next month for an October update. I might be in a canoe. Who knows? Come on, Feather. You can come help me edit. She doesn't want to work. She just wants to nap and play.